Imagine a small blister on your foot ending in an amputation. It may sound like the worst case scenario, but for millions of people around the world living with diabetes, this is a frighteningly common pathway. Good afternoon, respected judges and fellow participants. My name is RAMITA NAVANIMITKUL from Harrow International School, Bangkok. And today, I'm going to be presenting my innovation, a multifunctional self-healing hydrogel designed to transform the treatment of diabetic foot ulcers. It begins with diabetes. Prolonged high blood sugar damages both nerve and blood vessels, leading to diabetic neuropathy and ischemia. Because sensation is lost, minor injuries and the repetitive pressure often goes unnoticed, eventually developing into a diabetic foot ulcer, or also known as DFU. The scale is striking. Between 19 and 34% of people with diabetes will develop a diabetic foot ulcer in their lifetime, and roughly 80% of diabetes-related lower limb amputations are preceded by one. This highlights a clear and urgent gap in wound care. My proposed solution is a self-healing hydrogel carrying two plant-derived compounds, xanthones from Garcinia mangostana and andrographolide from Andrographis paniculata, chosen to reduce inflammation, fight infection, and accelerate healing. The core idea is to unite two things that usually don't come together: a self-healing polymer and natural bioactive compounds. Conventional dressings, once torn or displaced, often lose contact with the wound. My hydrogel is built with dynamic and reversible bonds, allowing it to repair itself after damage and maintain contact with the wound bed. This is critical for chronic and slow-healing ulcers. Into that platform, I will incorporate xanthones and andrographolides selected specifically for their documented antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and antimicrobial activity. The result is a single dressing that is mechanically resilient and biologically active at the same time. This is my methodology in 6 steps. First, mangosteen pericarp and Andrographis paniculata leaves are collected, washed, dried, and grounded into powder. Second, extraction. Xanthones are obtained by maceration, soaked in 95% ethanol or acetone at room temperature, while andrographolide is extracted through accelerated solvent extraction, which uses elevated temperature and pressure for a faster and more efficient recovery. Third, both extracts are quantified by HPLC. And fourth, the hydrogel is prepared with flexible side chains carrying hydrophilic and hydrophobic groups, which drive the self-healing ability. And fifth, the extracts are mixed in evenly. Finally, the self-healing is tested by cutting the hydrogel into two and observing whether it rejoins into a single piece. Every innovation has hurdles. Natural extracts vary with plant source, ripeness, and extraction method. So maintaining a consistent bioactive concentration is extremely crucial. I also need to confirm whether the extracts integrate with the hydrogel without weakening its self-healing network. In terms of application, the hydrogel functions as a self-healing wound dressing for DFUs, protecting against infection while also improving patient comfort. It could also be deployed in hospitals and clinics and adapted for other chronic wounds such as pressure ulcers and burns. In conclusion, my proposed hydrogel combines xanthones from Garcinia mangostana and andrographolide from Andrographis paniculata to deliver antioxidant, anti-inflammatory action, while its self-healing structure enables rapid repair without sacrificing both strength and durability. I expect this to accelerate DFU healing and lower the risk of infection while also improving patient quality of life. I aim to optimize the formulation through laboratory and clinical studies, as well as extend the platform to other chronic wounds. Thank you for your attention, and I would be glad to answer your questions.
Thank you very much for a nice talk. So I think this can be applied to any wounds. So why did you choose this foot wounds at the first?
So I chose diabetic foot ulcers because I'm born in a family where diabetes is prominent, and recently my mom, she went to her her medical tests, and she found out that she has a risk of diabetes. So this led to my curiosity of diabetes, and yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So these two compounds, xanthone and andrographite, I think these two are natural products extracted from two different fruits.
Yeah.
And for extraction here, you use two different methods.
Yeah.
Maceration and accelerated solvent extraction. So why did you apply these two different techniques for different compounds?
Honestly, one of them is it works well, and one of them is cheap and one of them is expensive. One of them works at a faster pace while one of them is slower. I intend to conduct my research and finalize which method I would like to go with.
From chemical perspective, these two compounds may have a similar properties, but so my question is, why didn't you just use one method to extract this natural product from the fruit while applying different methods? Because is there any different chemical properties between these two natural compounds?
Honestly, I don't think so from what I've read, but yeah, I would like to do further research on both of these and pick a final one.
Okay.
What is the mechanism that this self-healing, the natural products can heal the ulcer?
Can you repeat your question, please?
The healing mechanism of this hydrogel.
So it's enforced with dynamic reversible bonds, which contains both hydrophilic and hydrophobic groups. Hydrophilic will keep the wound moist, and this will promote the healing of the wound as well. And hydrophobic, they are water repellent groups, which means that they will stick together. So when the hydrogel is cut into two, the hydrophobic group will be the one that will drive the hydrogel to repair itself.